All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
Omoyele Showore Free Nnamdi Kanu now protests in Asorok, not for Biafra, and has nothing to do with IPOB. It has been a very big problem in the zoo between the Igbos and other tribes in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. And there are two reasons for this very problem, or the two causes of this very problem. The number one is because of the gift of an Igbo man. The simple gift given to an Igbo man to excel in any condition because of the destiny, the talent that God has endowed an Igbo man with. That is the main problem. The talent, the destiny. This is the main problem, the number one. And the number two problem is Biafra. The number two problem is Biafra. These two problems are the same. You cannot say this one is bigger than another. So because of this problem between the Igbo and other tribes in the zone, it has made an Igbo man a target. That even a place where others go and go free, Igbo man will go there and may not go scot-free, even though he commits no offense. Are you paying attention? So it is very, very imperative to note this, knowing the fragile situation of the Igbo people within the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. I want you to give me your ear. It is no longer news that on the 20th of this very month of October, the entire Nigerians will be marching to Asorok, led by a man which I will, without shame, add him a noble man. Without shame, without hesitation, no matter my differences with him, I will unequivocally call him a noble man. A man that we are now holding on a very high esteem. He, Omoyele Showore, will be leading the entire Nigeria to Asorok in protest against the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu by the Nigerian state. So, this very protest, Omoyele Showore has equally called on the political elites, let me use the word elites, from the southeast to join him to march to Asorok to demand the immediate and unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu, which we all know that the so-called political elites from the southeast will not, I don't want to say may, because there is no probability there, will not join the protest unless few of them, like Obiagocha, if he's in Nigeria that very day, and few other ones. So, but even though the so-called political elites from the southeast will not be joining this very all-important protest and demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, I am very, very sure, 100%, that people from the southeast, the people, because there's a big difference between the people and the political elites. They call them elites, but I know they are criminals. So they are not involved. When you're talking about the Igbos, these political criminals are not involved. We do not see them as Igbos. But when you talk about Southeast, you mention them. They are the real Southeast, because Southeast is political. But Igbos, or Igbo as a tribe, is not a political thing. It has absolutely nothing to do with politics. So when you talk about Igbo, we do not count them. But when you talk about Southeast, they are number ones, because Southeast is political. So I am very sure that Igbo people will be marching together with Omoyele Showore to Asorok. I am 100% certain about it. And majority of these Igbo people who are going to march with Omoyele Showore to Asorok are the youth, the younger people. both male and female. So, I have a message for them. If you know you are an Igbo person and you are going to march with Omoyele Sowore to Asorok on the 20th of October in demand for the immediate and unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu, I have a message for you, and you must pay very, very close attention till the very end of this very broadcast. This evening, we will be coming live as well to address the whole matter bordering on this very 20th October protest to Asorok. So we'll be coming live this evening, and I want everybody to stay tuned. And the live will be happening on our main YouTube channel, Biafra Unite in capital letter. So every Igbo person who will be marching with Omoyele Sowore to Asorok, I have a message for you, and you must pay very close attention. Do not in any way joke with this very message, because it's very, very important, both for you, for all of you, for all of us, and for Nnamdi Kanu himself, including Omoyele Sowore and every other Nigerian who would want to join this very march. So you must stick to the end of this very news. Now, you see, I have listened to some of your comments. I have watched some social media influencers and content creators, and I've heard what you are saying. I've listened to you, I've seen your comments, and I've heard your complaints about a Yoruba man being the one, leading this very protest, something that Igbo people would have done. I want to tell you that you got it all wrong. I would have loved to address this matter on this very particular broadcast, but because of time, I'm not going to address it now. I'll be addressing this matter this evening, because there are a lot of things that you do not know. There are so many things that has happened behind the scene, even before, not even now, that you do not know. So we'll be addressing this whole, matter that has been on social media for the past couple of days, that a Yoruba man is the one who is, taking action for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, something that the Igbo people would have done. This is a very big problem that people do not understand anything about, but we will be addressing it this very evening. So, now, without further delay, if you are an Igbo man or woman who is going to be joining Omoyele Sowore to Abuja, to Asorok, to be precise, on the 20th of this very month. Number one, going by the title of this very broadcast, I have made it very, very clear that this very protest is not for Biafra. Remember, I told you the two major problems, two major things that have caused the problem of an Igbo man within Nigeria. Number one, our destiny, the blessings, the talents that God endowed us with from creation. Is not our fault. For us to be blessed by a God Elohim, it's never our fault. Then secondly, Biafra, because we said we want freedom. You may as well remove the name Biafra and put freedom there. So it is because of we are Igbos, our talent and destiny, and freedom that we crave for. These are two major problems. So if you are going to Asorok in demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, you must have it at the back of your mind that this very protest is not a Biafran protest. You are not going to Asorok to demand for Biafra. You are going there to demand for the release of a human being, a man that has been incarcerated for the past 5 years. Unjustly. Not only incarcerated, but also kidnapped and renditioned to the zoo from Kenya. So it is not a Biafran protest. It is not, I'm repeating myself again to avoid any mistake. It has nothing to do with Biafra. The concentration, the full focus must be the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Any song that will be sung that very day should be strictly directed to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Not Biafran war songs, not Biafra songs, not anything. No attachment to Biafra. This will also boost the confidence of both Omo Eleshowore himself and other Nigerians who want to, get involved, who want to join this very protest, who love justice. Other Nigerians that love and cherish justice. This will motivate them to know that the protest is not a Biafran protest. It is strictly for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. One of the key reasons why it is very, very imperative to say this, to make it very, very public, is because for the past few days, I have seen some very highly compromised individuals who portray themselves as Biafra agitators, issuing press statements, press releases, and memos because of this very Omo Eleshowore-led Free Nnamdi Kanu now protest to Asorok. These highly compromised individuals who claim to be Biafra agitators have been busy issuing press statements and memos. We know all of you. We all know how you've compromised and jeopardized the struggle and the freedom that we all crave for. So I want to use this opportunity to ask you to stay clear, as the protest has nothing to do with Biafra or IPOB. That is number one. Then number two, it has absolutely nothing to do with IPOB. If you are an Igbo person joining this very protest on 20th of this month of October with Omo Eleshowore and other noble Nigerians, you must not go there with any insignia, with any badge of IPOB. No Biafran flag, no IPOB logos or whatsoever. Anything that has to do with IPOB is completely not allowed on that protest. And you shouldn't be shocked that you are hearing this from Biafra Unite. I know the reason why I'm saying it. Omo Eleshowore may not say it because he may be feeling that if he say it now, some people will be feeling, some Igbo people will be feeling that he is, segregating. Maybe they will be feeling segregation or hate. No, it is not hate. Omo Eleshowore is the one who should have said it. But I'm sure that what I'm saying now is in his heart. But he may find it very difficult to say it because he doesn't know what is going to be the reaction of the Igbo people. But the truth of the matter is this: it is not a Biafran protest and has nothing to do with IPOB. Are you paying attention? So I want to use this opportunity to call on Barrister Aloye Jimako to say it. Either you make it clear on your Twitter page, or you say it on a live video and post it. I'm going to help to share it and make sure that it goes viral. This message is 100% important. So Barrister Aloye Jimako has a duty here to say this to the hearing of everybody, both the citizens and the government, that this protest has nothing to do with IPOB, has nothing to do with Biafra, because every Nigerian that desires justice is going to join this very protest. So they are not joining because of Biafra, but they are joining because of justice for Nnamdi Kanu.